welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, we're going to jump right into this again. I feel like my video was pretty short last week. It was like 7 minutes, but I felt like I did a good amount of talking about each cookie, right? This week I'm not so excited. There are 3 chocolate cookies, chocolate-scented cookies out of the 5. That makes 4 out of 6 cookies that you can get this week chocolate. I don't know. I just feel like 2 is enough for the rotation. 2 out of 5, that's fine. But when you go past that for a certain flavor profile, like chocolate, I kind of get a little bit disappointed. Especially with oatmeal chocolate chip coming back, which I know a lot of people really wanted to try, and they're excited that it's here and it's back. But I've never gotten to try oatmeal raisin, and I know that sounds lame, right? But again, just like with the peanut butter chocolate chip, I'd never gotten to try it until last week with mystery peanut butter. So I don't know if they might do a mystery oatmeal one day and I might get a chance, but I would really like to try it. Other than that, this is the first week I've actually paid out of pocket. I didn't completely pay out of pocket, but I finished my dad's gift card, and so I paid about $7. So I finally paid for, not the first time ever, but this is the first time in a long time. I kind of communicated with Crumbl, and I thought I was going to get a voucher this week. Didn't happen, but you know what? I love this company. I love supporting them, and you know, even if I have to pay for these cookies, I'm going to keep grinding out for you, for me, for everybody, because this is a hobby, and we're not doing it just to make money. We're doing it because we're having a good time. And you know, I do make money off of YouTube videos now, slightly, but we keep growing, and you guys really help me out with that. So if you'll continue to do what you do best, and that's giving me support, and that would be subscribing, liking on this video, and commenting too. That's really important. Didn't seem to stress that, but I'm having a hard time getting the thumbnail here, so I apologize. Yeah, that was awkward, but it really matters. What really matters here is getting the cookies in here rather than me. Y'all want to see the cookies, but it's always good to have a pretty face, right, to see. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this, and here we go. Oatmeal chocolate chip, oatmeal base with chocolate chip on the inside. Got a good oatmeal base. Here we go. I'm a lot more pleased with this than last time. Last time didn't seem like it was dense and rich enough. It was kind of dry. This time it is a lot better, a little more moist, a little more chocolatey, and quite enjoyable. Now, I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fans of milk chocolate, and I understand that. And I will say I do think I enjoy Chick-fil-A's take on oatmeal a bit better, but this is quite enjoyable. Simple, but flavorful. 8 out of 10. Chocolate Crumbl cake feet Oreo. You know, if I'm holding it like this, it's falling apart, so couldn't do it any better than that. But I've had this before, and I'm ready to try it. Essentially, it's like an Oreo base. It's got a lot of Oreo pieces in it, and it's a darker chocolate. I think it's very interesting and different as compared to your usual chocolate cookie. It's got a cream cheese icing as well. Very interesting cookie, and I'm gonna eat it right now. I do prefer Oreo birthday cake to this, but I know a lot of people love this, and it is very delectable. It's sweet, it's dense, dark, chocolatey, slightly bitter, but everything that makes an Oreo good, plus cream cheese flavor. I can't remember where I've put this before, but I wouldn't put it top tier on Oreo flavors. I would put like an 8.5, maybe even a 9, but very enjoyable flavors. Fruit pizza. It is a cream cheese based cookie with a lemon cream cheese icing and a ton of fruit pieces. Let's try this. I had this one about a year ago. Don't remember loving it, but we're gonna give it another chance. That fruit is really refreshing. I do actually really like this. And every bite brings a different kind of fruit profile to it with that lemon cream cheese flavor. I can understand why people really love this. It really does take that fruit pizza kind of aesthetic to it. It really makes a good cookie. It's refreshing. It's unique. Every bite is different. I wouldn't say it's my favorite cookie, but I actually do really enjoy that. I would even say I would put it over the chocolate crumb cake feet Oreo and give it a 9 out of 10. New kid on the block. This is maple glaze. It's like a brown sugar kind of base with, of course, doesn't look like much on the inside, but looks can't always be telling, right? It's kind of what I was expecting. It's a more kind of dense version of pancake, but not quite as enjoyable, not quite as sweet. I'm trying to think kind of what to compare it to. Maybe like a muffin, a brown sugar muffin with a maple glaze. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Overall, it's not bad, and some people might really love this one just because it's not got all these different elements that some do. Like, y'all might not like fruit or chocolate, and you're left with maple glaze. My opinion, I give it like a 6.5. A lot of cookies I give a 6 because they're a bit bland. This is a bit bland too, but then it's got a nice little sweet touch of maple. So I'll give it a 6.5. But not extremely. Finally, we have Milo Cake. It doesn't feel hot. I don't know if it's supposed to come hot. I assume it's not. But I think the old version, so they've changed it. It was filled with this Mallow cream and then topped with chocolate. So I don't remember it being, it's not chilled, but it's also not hot. So yeah, let's just try it, give it a chance, see if it's changed. And so it really just looks like a chocolate cookie. So we'll try it. Okay, so it is chilled. And for the most part, it does taste like your standard Hostess cupcake. It's got sweet cream. It's got chocolate. Not quite milky chocolate, but more a little bit to the darker side. Not as dark as the Oreo one, but very good. And for those who don't like cream cheese, might actually prefer that one over the Oreo. I do think it's really good. I do think I liked it better when it was filled rather than just topped because it was more fitting. I understand why they did it like this because it's not as hard, not as challenging to do, but it is a very enjoyable, flavorful cookie. You know, if you do get this week's lineup, I would include it. Where would I put it? I don't want to put it right with, well, in its own way, I think it is equal to that. I think I would give it like an 8.5. I think that's fair. Not my favorite chocolate cookie of all time, but still a very solid option alongside that Oreo option. So better than oatmeal chocolate chip. No surprises there. But yeah, this lineup was pretty solid. I liked the flavors. I just didn't like that they had so much chocolate. Fruit pizza is a very good option. Maple glaze, I really loved pancake. Pancake was so good. But this just kind of falls short. And it just wasn't for me. But anyways, would I say you should absolutely go for this week? Probably not. But, I mean, there are some really good flavors. So that's just something to chew on. And hopefully you enjoyed this review. Other than that, I'll be back next week. You know where to find me. If you don't, just hit that subscribe button. And yeah, what do y'all think? Share your thoughts, and I will see y'all around.